Okay, hello. So you may remember a long time ago, when I put up a poll saying, comment your ideas of a new magical element, and the winner of that was the sparkle element. So this, what you're looking at right here, is Sparkle Island, and the name of the colossal is Shimillo, and I actually made it a long time ago. Actually, yeah, I just never remembered to make a video on it. So before we look at all the new monsters, let's get all the boring stuff out of the way. Small rock, medium rock, large rock, small tree, medium tree, big tree, the backdrop, it's called like the icon for it, right? The critter, called the Shimugs, which would kind of just climb around and fly in the hair of Shimillo. The card for your avatar that you get, and your actual thing would be like there. Yeah, okay. And now for the monsters. So the existing single elementals are Tweedle, Toejammer. Also, those are just their bios, but I'm not reading them because I didn't make them. Then Kana. Now our first new monster, the Sparkle Elemental, Sparkrab. The Sparkrab's triangular shell reflects light, such as the light that comes from its eyes. To make sound, no one understands how it makes the light from its eyes, or why that's the only light that makes sound. It's probably a mystery because Grant didn't feel like making an explanation. I see you. Then we have Quibble, Glabble, and another new one, Marmust, the air and sparkle elemental. This marshmallowy monstrosity eats only pink dust found in the caves of Sparkle Island. The very sparkly dust is not edible for humans and most other monsters, however, but the dust itself does escape out of the Marmust's armholes. Don't ask. Then we have the Fangler, the sparkle and water elemental, Liquab. As a relative of the Sparkrab and all the other known monsters in the crab family, so far just these two, you'd expect a sound from the shell, and you'd be right, except the Liquab is not a living flashlight like its cousin. It takes a lot more effort into making it sound because it has to use its heavy mind concentration powers to make it sound. And from the shell with the tube connecting its body and shell, the water inside is very sparkly. Yes, its elements are sparkle and water. I could not resist making it sparkly water. Okay, yeah. I'm very proud of this little bit. Why do I have a giant white brush? Why? Okay, And Firog, the fire and sparkle elemental. You may be wondering why this monster looks so much like the Fire Oasis critter, and that's because it is. The most likely explanation to this is that there was a stowaway during the journey to Sparkle Island. Because, if you haven't watched the trailer, that wouldn't make sense. And I'm not explaining it right now, because this is going to be a pretty long video, so just watch the trailer. And the heavenly air of the island awakened this critter monster, and who knew there was an actual fire inside of it? That's probably why I think the Fire Oasis so much. And Yeah. Before I show you the full song, or like the single element, like the individual sounds, comment what instrument you think this guy plays. Okay. You'd be surprised. Then, moving into triple elementals, we have Waddle. Now, Shimmikin, which is actually probably my least favorite of all the monsters I made for this. This shiny seabird is sure to catch anyone's eye. Hey, don't worry, it's not a trap. It's just golden skin, golden feathers, golden bones, golden and organs, and golden vision, golden sight, golden taste, and everything connected to it is golden. Yeah. I know it doesn't really look like an air or water elemental, but it's a pelican. They're seabirds. Water for sea, air for bird. Yeah. Then Drakiac, which is the monster that took me the most time to make. Drakiacs love gold. Actually, maybe too much. They bathe in their own treasure and accidentally swallow a coin and become this. Then Percrabtion, yet another crab. And this one seems to be closely related to Dromedary and bacon grease. So I guess that means Dromedary and bacon grease are both crabs. Anyway, this monster makes any chef jealous. It has a giant frying pan as a shell. I know all the shells I'm making don't actually really look like shells. Like, that just looks like a big bowl connected to a tail, and Liquab just has a big orb on it, and Spark Crab's the only one that actually looks like it has an actual shell. Oh, wait. And this is Partyzilla, the quad. This is Fangler's best friend. Partyzilla is the ultimate party. It may look intimidating, but it's just there for a good time. Just crawl into its mouth, and you'll never want to come out. Even if you could. Just kidding, it's friendly. Or is it? Nah, it's vegan. Or at least that's what you want. Or at least that's what it wants you to think. Dun, dun, dun. Dark. Okay. Okay. Now for the seasonal Pamamapa. This sweet seasonal has a spot on both of its hearts. Yes, it has 2 hearts for all monsterlings and lets them hide in its hands because they feel like eggs and will pinch dangers with them too. Yeah, so this is based off of Mother and Father's Day. Yeah, and I know they're technically 2 separate holidays, but they're just so similar. And I imagine I don't know what the seasonal event would actually be called, but I imagine, and because they're like, the 2 holidays are like very different from each other. So, you know how each seasonal event is separated into 3 weeks? No? And so I imagine week 1 would be the week of the week of the first one, which I think is Mother's Day, and the final week would be the week of Father's Day, and then there's also a week between. So, yes, this would be the only seasonal event that's split into 3 mini parts. Then the Dipsters, and the Titan's Hole, Shimolean Shrub. I know it looks kind of basic for a Titan Soul, but too bad. But I wasn't supposed to show you that. Okay, on to the song. And of course my battery percentage was just 67. Why? Okay, time to listen to the song. Also, in case you're wondering, this is the song settings. So if you want to remake it. Okay, Usually when I'm listening to new songs, I like to listen to the individual monsters first. So let's do that. In the comments, I'll like add a bunch of timestamps. So like if you forget which one of them looks like if you forget what Liquab looks like before you hear its sound, you can just go at timestamps in the comment. Okay, let's just okay. First is Tweedle.
La 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 la.
Okay. Toe Jammer. Okay, then we have the Cana.
Da da dum dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 da, la da 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 bum, da 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 dum, da da la la lum.
Then the Spar Crab, our first instrumentalist, finally. Yeah, it's track 1, just okay. And this is track 2. Okay, then the Quibble. Glowl. And just a warning, Glowl does go a bit insane at the end, so. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ayo, 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 oh, ayo, ayo, ooh, ayo, ayo, ooh, ayo. Ayo, ooh, ooh, ayo, ooh, 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 ooh. You see what I mean by Glowl going insane? Okay, next is Marmust. Yes, it does just make the exact same sound as Rarepango and My Singing Monsters composer, but that's My Singing Monsters composer, not My Singing Monsters. Okay, now Fangler is kind of like the lead vocalist in this, so yes, it does have 6 tracks. Okay, track 1.
Na 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 na. nine 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 no no nine 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 no no nine 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 nya 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 no nya 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 nya.
And track 2.
Nine 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 nine.
Track 3. And track 4. And track 5.
Nya 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 nya.
And finally track 6. Yeah, also I should mention all sounds in the song are by me. Okay. Liquab, yay. Track 2 and 3 combined. Track 3. And track 4 all the way at the end. Okay, final time to guess Firog's instrument. I'll give you 10 seconds. Okay, time's up. It's a hard rock guitar. It's very random. I imagine like the fire inside it to like bounce around or like go out of it and then go back in. Like, I don't know. Like, okay. Also, the song just needed hard rock guitar, right? Right? Okay. Track 2. Okay. Next is Waddle.
นักไงคุณจะไม่ไม่นักตัวใจลานหนูมันนี่หนูมันนี่ลานบักกี้กากตีกากตูเลดีจะจับปตีตัดตูลาตีตัดดาวตัด
Okay, and then the Shimmikin, which is my least favorite out of them. Yeah. I don't know why, but it kind of... I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, then Drakiac. Fun fact about Drakiac, its name comes from the words Drake, as in like dragon, and maniac, because those are both what it is. Okay, Drakiac, track 1. Yeah, I don't know why, but it kind of sounds like it's from Mario Galaxy. And I haven't even played Mario Galaxy, but I'm told it's good. Okay, next is Percrabtion. Track 1. Okay, then it's track 2 plays 3 times, so I'm just gonna play the last time it plays for you. And also to just save time. Okay. Then Partyzilla, which is Percrabtion's best friend. Okay, in track 1. And I just realized I played track 1 3 times. Okay, so this is track 2. And just watch the little thingy and you'll see when it goes to track 3. Yeah. Next is Pamamapa, which unlike any seasonal, almost, I think, it actually plays twice. And is actually like very like decently good on the island. I know, I feel like with seasonals they just aren't trying as hard, except for Carolong. Carolong is the best on Magical Sanctum. Yeah, I love Magical Sanctum. It's like one of my favorite islands. Okay, so this is Pamamapa. No more getting sidetracked about seasonals. I also really like Gobblegut. And I like Punkleton, just not on Plant Island. Like, it sounds as cool. Yeah, but Carolong on Magical Sanctum is definitely the best. It's definitely the best a seasonal can do. Well, not can do, but has done. Also, don't ask why Partyzilla's track 3 repeats over so many times. Okay, next is the Dipsters. Okay, track 2. Okay, then track 3. Okay, then finally the Titan Soul. So that was track 1 and 2 together because they're together in the song. And this is track 3 and track 4 together. Track 4. And track 5. Okay. And finally the castle, which is the length of the entire song. Actually, I'm just gonna do... yeah, I'll just do it now. I want to get some food. Okay, I'm back. Okay, finally. I literally went to a restaurant at like... yeah, that was way too long. Okay. Time for the full song. Yay. I wonder how long this video is going to be.
Da da dum dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum, da 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 da, la da 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 bum, da 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 dum, da da la la lum, la 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 la
So yeah, that was the song of Sparkle Island. What was my outro again? Oh yeah, there is some stuff I forgot to draw, like the Crystallium for the fully upgraded castle, and the custom torch design, and the paths. So after I post this video, I'll draw them and then post a bonus video. And yeah. Yeah, there was also some more to the waddle track, and it sounded really funny. But due to like the time thing, I like did the recording too much, so there was too much time. So like So you know at end of Waddle's actual thing, you can hear me start to say something. So originally that was gonna sound like this. Yeah. So that wouldn't have been funny, but I couldn't put it in because of the time thing. So yeah, our Sparkle Island. So